Let's get to Trump and DeSantis. I got to say, as every week rolls on, I am less likely to believe DeSantis is even going to run for president. I know he's floated the balloon. The assumption was that Trump's numbers would have cratered post the midterm performance, let alone all of the other scandals and the want to reheat. You guessed it exactly right, or dare I say you picked it exactly right, was that Trump voters aren't going anywhere. He remains the gorilla with 45%. DeSantis barely cracks that in many different polls. But you also made an interesting comment yesterday, which was DeSantis is out there flogging a book, getting himself out there. He's been interviewed on Fox about 8,000 times. He's done lots of radio shows. He spoke to our mate Piers Morgan. We aired that interview here on Sky News. But he won't talk to you. Why?
Good question. I find it very interesting. And, you know, I said this on my show yesterday, with all due respect to DeSantis, I think he's afraid. He's afraid. People are like, oh, he's not afraid. He's taking on the woke mob. I understand that. But the media he takes on in his state hates him and is very easy to demonize. Everyone knows I'm very fair. I'm very tough, but I don't hate Republicans. I don't hate Ron DeSantis. He can't use that line on me. So I would give him a tough interview and he wouldn't be able to dismiss me in that way. And I would go 10 deep with him on difficult subjects. I'm not a surface level interviewer. I will do my homework and it will be robust and it'll be fun and it'll be challenging. And I'm not looking to kill him, but it's not going to be a pass. It's certainly not going to be a bootlicking experience for him. And nor should it be with any journalist. And that's not a comment on Piers. I thought he did a nice interview, but sitting down with me is different. It's different. Ask around. So I think Ron DeSantis.
Ask Putin, ask Trump, ask Tara Reid, ask a whole bunch of people.
I think Ron DeSantis can handle me just fine. And I think he should try it. And I think we'll have a great exchange. And I think it'll get way more media pickup than any of the interviews you just mentioned.
Can I ask you the one question that you're burning to ask him? I know you don't want to give away the whole playbook here, but what's a question that you constantly keep yelling at the TV when you see people getting the chance to talk to him?
It's not that. That's not sort of my thing, like some gotcha where I'm going to, surprise him and hurt him. It's that DeSantis hasn't been pressed to go, like I said, like 10 deep on a few of these issues. And especially when it comes to foreign policy, it'll be really interesting to see that happen because I don't think he's there yet. I don't think he's done his homework. And he's going to need to. It's one thing to be governor of Florida. It's quite another to be the free leader or the leader of the free world and dictating foreign policy. So I think that would be a really interesting place. But, the thing is, Paul, that requires the reporter to do his or her homework. And as a rule, the press is lazy. And as a rule, the press is only given 5 minutes with the candidate. That's unfortunate. You can't go too deep if you have 5 minutes. If you have 20 minutes, you can get somewhere. And trust me, if he sits down with me, I will. But my audience likes DeSantis. My goal would never be to make my audience hate him, hate me, and not enjoy this exchange. It will be to ask him really tough questions and see how he handles it, and then to have a full balanced meal. We'll have an ice cream after it's over, but it's not going to be all champagne and caviar.